When 7 years after his migration, he walks in like a king, like an emperor, like a ruler into Mecca at the time of victory of Mecca. And how does he celebrate his victory? How do these perfect candles of Allah carry themselves? He could have been riding an Arabian horse, but he was on Kaswa, his camel. He could have put his head high up. His head was bowing down to the point that it was almost touching the saddle of the camel. And there could be music and duff and drums in the background. But Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was reciting, Allahumma la aisha illa aishul akhirah. Oh Allah, there is no life except the life of hereafter. What good is this life? He's not caring. He doesn't really pay much attention to that. He doesn't even register that as a victory. Over 100 years ago, when President Garfield had his inauguration, that night 15,000 assorted cakes were served. 15,000 different cakes. And when the victor of Islam walks in Makkah, clears the Kaaba, it's late afternoon, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is hungry. There are no cakes to be had. He goes to his cousin Hazrat Hani's house and he says, Hani, do you have something to eat? She goes, Rasulullah, all I have is some dried pieces of bread. The Prophet says, of course, bring them on, no big deal. You have some water. He soaks that bread in water. Dried bread. Victor of Mecca. 10,000 people in his army. Could have had anything he wanted. And then he says, do you have any seasoning, anything to make it more palatable? And Hazrat Hani says, I have some dried up black vinegar. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam dips this old, wet, soaked bread in vinegar and eats it, and he says, what a bounty bread and vinegar is. What a bounty.